Coming up tonight on 0800 Tardis News, we're going to be talking to Melissa Adams from the Doctor Who fan page, Whovian Asylum. Plus, we'll be drawing our sonic screwdriver competition with our relaunch of our new show with our new graphics. Plus, you'll be able to join Lynn Bailey in studio and...
Sure, I'm Captain. I'm coming all the way from Warrell. I'm going to talk to you about a couple of these photos that have popped up for the Day of the Doctor.
All that coming up on Monday the 14th of October 2013 on 0800 Tardis News. Good evening and welcome to tonight on this lovely Monday, a very windy day in the Horror Whenua. So, since our last one, we've had quite a few shows. How do I say? We haven't had many in 3 months, so we're glad we relaunched it. We also did that with a sonic screwdriver competition, which Brian will be drawing at the end of the show, and also we'll be talking between ourselves and other admins. So we'd also like to introduce here, we've got Lynn Bailey who is coming here, who's live in the studio, and we've got Cartney who's coming live from Wairoa. So how's it going, both of you?
Great, thank you, Sam. Excellent.
Okay, and so...
Yep, brilliant down this way too.
Brilliant down this way? Alright, and so, Peter Capaldi, the 12th, going to be the 12th Doctor, what do you think?
Lord, I don't know enough about him to comment. Honestly, I don't.
Yes.
What you got to say, Cartney?
Oh, he's gone.
It must be to do with the windy night.
Brilliant actor, I know. I think he's a brilliant actor. I know that he's been typecast as the nasty man who swears a lot, but he has actually been in a lot of other roles where he doesn't play the nasty man. So I think he's quite suited to play the role.
Refresh me on what roles he's played before. I don't know.
He played in Torchwood Miracle Day. He played was it Mr. Frobisher?
Yeah.
He played then where he ended up being used as a scapegoat for to do with the Children of Earth. It was Children of Earth. It wasn't Miracle Day.
Ah, that rings a bell.
Yeah, he was used as a scapegoat for that one. Well, his character was. Malcolm Tucker, that's what he's famous for, as the foul-mouthed doctor, I think it was. Is it foul-mouthed? I'm not sure if it's doctor or something, but he was foul-mouthed.
Yeah, no. Look at that. Yeah. He's also played Mark in Skin season 1 and 2. He was, what's his name, the one with the glasses, who was his dad. He was Tony's best friend's father. He played that in seasons 1 and 2. He died in season 2. He's also played George Harrison in a 1985 movie about the Beatles.
Really? I didn't know that.
And he doesn't always use a Scottish accent, but yeah.
And,
So he's getting on a bit then, he must be in his 50s.
oh, yeah. He is similar age to William Hartnell when he started the show.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Which he was the first person to...
Yes, yeah, 1963.
Right,
yeah.
okay.
Also,
And he was in series 4 of Doctor Who.
the modern series, yes. What was it? Fire of Pompeii was the episode. And hopefully we stop having you pixelating up there.
I think what it is the wind and the atmospheric conditions that's making him, a bit blurry.
Yeah, yeah. And also, the other part that we'd like to, so the missing Doctor Who episodes, 9 found in, well, TVNZ reported Nigeria, but over in the UK they reported Ethiopia. So I don't know which one to believe on that one.
Hang on, are you saying that missing episodes in those countries, not...
No, we're talking worldwide. You know how there's 106 missing Doctor Who episodes?
Yes,
9 were found.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so...
I don't understand how they go missing in the first place. You think they have an archive with everything in it?
Yeah, but not in 19... was it, when did they destroy them? It was 1960 something. We seem to have lost Cartony there.
We have, I wonder why.
Oh, well.
Again, I think it's atmospheric conditions.
Yeah, okay, we'll just try it. We're just going to try and re-ring it. God, this is fun to have in a show. Maybe it was a better connection to cover on that. So yeah, they in the 60s, the BBC junked a whole heap of Doctor Who episodes,
right?
And to make room for more places in their space, and they it was a lot of William Hartnell, Patrick Troughton, and John Pertwee got junked. Now John Pertwee's were later recovered, and there's only one episode, one serial that got recovered that wasn't in colour.
Right.
Every other one of John Pertwee's have been recovered in colour. With Patrick Troughton, they've had some animated. Also the one that they said is there's only a little bit of footage remaining is the tent plant, which was William Hartnell regenerating into Patrick Troughton.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and the only remaining footage of that last episode is the regeneration scene.
Oh, that can muck people's ideas up, can't they?
Yeah.
How it's going to go, if they're caught in the middle a little.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
We'll sit there and give Cartony another ring.
Why am I boring you, Darren?
No.
He is nice. He seems to know what he's talking about.
Oh yeah, I know. That's why we got him.
Yeah.
No, we seem to have no difficulty getting hold of Cartony. Okay, so we're going to take to a quick break while we'll try and get rehold of Cartony at the same time, and then after that we'll come in and we'll talk to you about Melissa's interview between myself and Melissa regarding the Doctor Who 50th anniversary. Thank you. See you after the break.
What I did without choice.
Well, good morning and welcome for this pre-recorded bit of an interview between myself and Melissa Adams from Doctor Who Facebook fan page, Whovian Asylum. So we're going to be talking to her a bit about her page and our habits, so we'll just go and give her a ring. There we are.
Password followed.
There we are.
Thank you.
Just the international toll bar, great protection. Hello, how are you there, Melissa?
Hello.
So, how's things going across over in Texas at the moment?
Wonderful.
Wonderful? And you can hear me a lot better?
Yes, I can hear you a lot better.
Okay, so one thing we'd like to ask is a bit about Whovian Asylum. What's your Facebook page, Whovian Asylum? What we'd like to know is a little bit is what does the page mainly genre out of it?
What does page name and what?
You know how your page name is called Whovian Asylum? how do I call it? What sort of genre audience is it being targeted at?
Are you talking about? Is it family oriented or?
Well, yeah, is it family oriented or is it oriented at the adult market or aimed at the teenagers? That sort of thing?
Oh, okay. It's a page for all ages. We try to keep it really clean and we don't allow bashing or anything ugly toward any other pages or toward anyone.
Oh, okay. And do you guys at all run competitions at all on the page? I know that tends to entice the users in, the Whovian world.
Did you say competition?
Yes, that's correct.
No, we really aren't competing for anything. We actually like to promote any page that asks us to promote. We just want to help everybody out in the Whovian world.
Oh, fair enough. And based on what's your personal preferences, what are some of your favourite pages on Facebook, Doctor Who themed, I should say?
Well, I like all the pages that I am in for, of course, which would be Doctor Who and David Tennant and Doctor Who lovers and David Tennant fans. But I also like 0800 Tardis, and I like some. There's just so many. I just really follow a whole lot.
You follow a whole lot. Join the crowd here. I mean, I don't know how many I have liked. I would say I wouldn't be surprised if it's in the couple of hundreds.
Wow, yeah, I've probably got about 70 or 100 that I like and follow.
And does, as you said, you promote other pages with Whovian Asylum. I assume that is you promo pretty much nearly every Tom, Dick and Harry who asks.
We do. If anybody wants a promotion, we will promo their page anyway. It doesn't matter. Sometimes they don't promo us back, which is okay. We still do the promos.
Oh, okay. Yes, and I know what you mean on that one. And yes, there's a few on 0800 TARDIS we're still waiting for to promo back. But yes, that's a very good point, yeah. And is this your first Doctor Who themed interview? Absolutely. And what do you think about having a person interviewing you all the way from New Zealand?
I think it is just totally awesome. I have always loved the country, and it's really exciting to actually speak to someone and talk to somebody that is in another country, especially New Zealand.
And have you ever been across here yet?
I have never been to New Zealand. I have been to England, but never to New Zealand.
So it is definitely in the list of somewhere to go.
Oh, definitely. If I absolutely could, I definitely would.
Oh, well, maybe it might be worth buying the winning lottery numbers and you might have a chance to win.
Yeah, you never know.
You never know. And based on Whovian Asylum, how many likes does the page have at generalisation at the current time?
We have a little over 2,000, probably about 2,100. I'm not looking at it at the moment, but we've probably got about 2,200, somewhere around there.
Okay, and would you know what proportion of them are from New Zealand?
I do not.
Oh, okay. Okay, no, well, it's interesting, as being a New Zealand-based Doctor Who fan page over here, we are currently sitting at the 1,200 mark for 3,000 likes based in, well, you know, 1,200 based in New Zealand, which is pretty high compared to the proportional population of the world. New Zealand, you know, having the... Because we're only a country of 4.2 million over here, and I don't know how many Facebook account users we have, but if you picture the small country population, but still holding a big proportion of likes on the world market.
Hello, did I lose you?
I don't know if I've lost you. Did you catch what I just said?
I caught a little bit of it, but it sounded like we got disconnected for a second.
Oh, okay. Well, as I said just before about 0800 Tardis having 1,200 likes being New Zealand based out of 3,200 likes, which is quite high in the proportion because our country's only got a population of 4.2 million people, and you can picture how many Facebook account users there would be out of it. On the world scale, it's quite a high proportion. Would you say your one, considering your US base, would you consider your page to be on a similar scale, it's majority US fans?
Well, since, yeah, I think it's, I don't, we want to get bigger, but, you know, we still want to stay personal.
Oh, and I know what you mean, and that makes a very good point, you know. Bigger, but the personal touch.
Yes, that's mainly what I enjoy about the pages I have, especially Vivian Asylum. They're some of the nicest people I've ever met.
Oh, it's the same with 0800 TARDIS. Same with all our 5 admins over here. Now, the other one is the 106 missing Doctor Who episodes being recovered from Ethiopia. Would you say that would be a dream come true for you?
Absolutely. I am so excited.
And now, here's what I think should happen. I don't know how many days in advance it would have to happen, but what do you think about a specialised channel or something? Over here we've got Sky Television as our paid TV network. I don't know what you guys probably have multiple networks because of how big you are. Would you say the BBC should do a specialised TV channel and do it as a worldwide release of from the first episode, The Unearthly Child, right up to the 50th anniversary episode, and have a run of play all the episodes, what do you call it, right from day one all the way up to the 50th anniversary? Would you support it if with these recovered missing episodes, if the BBC go through and sit there and do a worldwide, we'll play Doctor Who right from The Unearthly Child to the big days? Which, you know, I should say the modern series, the Stephen Moffat and the Russell T Davies era.
I think that would be absolutely fantastic. Here in America, we get BBC America.
Mm-hmm.
But we have to pay a lot extra if we want to watch that channel. So I think it would be wonderful if they would do, show them all the way up to that, on a channel that everybody could get all over the world. I think that would be awesome.
And the other part is, since it hasn't been mentioned here, but New Zealand might be missed out in the worldwide simultaneous broadcast of the 50th anniversary episode. Do you think, depending on the classification rating of the show, as it's probably been said, it will probably be PG, not G, should the government give an exception towards the law, because I think it's a government law over here, and just play the Doctor Who 50th anniversary anyway at 8 o'clock in the morning?
think they should. And because parents will be aware of it anyway, and they can prevent their children from tuning in at that time just for this special occasion. And I think that New Zealanders should be able to watch it with everyone else since it's simultaneously all over the world. I just think that it, you know, the parents should use their own discretion and, you know, not let the kids watch it if they don't want to, but everybody should be able to see it if they want to.
And probably as what would happen is some of the parents will probably sit there and still let the kids watch it as they do anyway.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Okay, well, is there anything you'd like to ask me while we're on the phone here?
Well, a lot of things, but my mind is kind of blank right now. It's still hard to believe that I'm actually speaking to somebody from a different country. It's really fun and it's really exciting.
Yeah. Well, you know, it is one of those experiences that, you know, not everyone gets. However, it's coming more common with this the digital era, and with probably say with the help of Facebook and Skype and many other, what do you call it, social networking sites. It has made it happen. Where you can sit there and you can ring someone and it doesn't cost, you know, the earth.
Yeah, I'm kind of older, so I know how it was back when you didn't really get to ring anybody out of town. Because it was too expensive.
Oh, yes, and it's still... Yeah, it's still kind of partly like that still in New Zealand if you've not on the right telephone plan with your landline or with your cell phone.
Yeah, on our landlines, we can pretty much call anywhere in the United States for free.
Yeah, which over here, unless you pay for the package, you can't. But hopefully that will change. Yeah. Okay.
We don't have a choice. We have to pay for a package or we don't have a phone.
Yes. Yeah. Well, thank you for joining us on this lovely morning, and you have a good day in good old Texas, and we'll look forward to the 50th anniversary.
Absolutely, I can't wait, and thank you so much.
That's alright. Okay, bye. Well, I hope you had all of a good hearing from Melissa about that. So we seem to be having a bit of difficulty trying to get hold of Cartney, so we've decided to call it quits, as I think he has done. So, and just before Lynn leaves, what would you know, with Doctor Who, who is your favourite, should we say?
I have two. I have one, a childhood memory when John Pertwee.
He was a good doctor.
David Tennant. Only because I think he's a honey. So, yeah, no.
Well, hey, Peter Davidson's daughter did marry David Tennant.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He's just lovely, and I've seen him in other things. Obviously, I just think he's a fantastic actor, you know. But so I like him. Yeah, that'd be my two favourites.
Be your two favourites?
Yeah. What about yourself?
Well, I do. Well, David. No, it would have been. Who was the first Doctor I saw? It was Christopher Eccleston.
Right.
But it started off like that was when I. It was the first Doctor Who episode I watched with Rose when it first premiered in New Zealand. Yeah. However, Mum said, "Oh, it's not real Doctor Who. We can't watch it."
Hang on, you say first premiered in New Zealand. I was watching it as a little tacker and I'm twice your age.
Yeah, no, the episode. Yeah. No, it was the episode Rose.
Oh, right.
That was the episode. It was when the Ninth Doctor premiered. When they did the relaunch of the TV series.
Okay.
Yeah, and then the next one, which really confused the hell out of Mum, was the Five Doctors. If you could sit there and picture it, yeah, it really confused the hell out of her. So, you know, she saw the Five Doctors and go, what? This can't be right. 5 Doctors? Yeah. So it was a bit interesting, you know, watching you know, right from, you know, some of the classic episodes and all that. Yeah, and, you know, going through that video collection in the drawers there.
So this, going back to Peter, starting at Christmas time and taking it from Matt, you say it's going to be a 5-year contract?
I think it will be a 5-year contract, I'm not particularly sure. Or 3 years with a 2-year renewal, because they had the same sort of contract with Matt Smith and Sam David Tennant.
So no matter how popular they are, and everybody loves him, he's still going to be
Well, I don't know. It's so, apart from Tom Baker, most of them only did a short time frame. They only did 3 to 4 years, which Tom Baker was the oddball out of there, which was 7 years.
True. But then what is he in now? You know what I mean? They have successful time on Doctor Who. How many go on, other than David Tennant, I know, has gone on to better things, but how many do... Oh, and I think John Petrie did Scarecrow, or... he was,
Weasel Gummidge.
That's it?
Yeah, Weasel Gummidge.
That's it.
Yeah.
But very few actually go on to do...
Yeah, well, they say it's kind of, it's typecasting. Like, they had the actor Sarah Sutton, who played Nisa in the Pete Davidson era.
Yes.
She had difficult finding work, and so did Janet Fielding, who played Tegan. They both had difficulty finding work after they played in Doctor Who. Well, if you sit there and look at the other extreme, you had Caroline Ford, who got given so much work, who just kept getting off and left, right and said, oh, we want you for this role, this role, this role. Even though she said she hated getting typecasted as the granddaughter.
Yeah, yeah.
But she said she got offered a fair bit of work out of it. So it's an interesting... Well,
maybe.
I mean, it's an interesting one, because if you know, like... Patrick Troughton also had part of the issues with work, because after he did Doctor Who, there wasn't much big he did after that.
Remember the age too, of course.
Yeah.
You know, he was quite
into his career.
Yes, he was.
If you sit there and look at who was his companion, Fraser Hines, he was on for a long time on Emmerdale as Joe Sudgeon. And he played it. Even when he was on there, he said, "Oh, why don't we get Patrick Troughton?" Oh, no, we can't have Jamie and the Doctor running around. And that's what it was. And so that's why, what's it called? Patrick Troughton, probably didn't have much work. And if you sit there and look at it, I mean, he's died in '87 now, and his son David has been taking on a lot of his Doctor Who roles.
Right.
But it was pretty much, it was all he did was Doctor Who after that, because he did 3 guest appearances. It was the most guest appearance in Doctor Who. But that might change after the 50th anniversary.
You and I talked about who we like, who didn't you like, whether it be you just bad acting or whatever the case would be. Was there someone you did not like?
I don't know. In Doctor Who, that's an interesting one, because they've all done well at the part. Now, I probably have to say this, William Hartnell would be the one that, even though I think he was good at playing the Doctor, it was just the one I'm not used to, because I've started in a well later era.
I was going to say, he was the first.
Yeah.
And if you look back on programs now, even my favourite programs like Bonanza and everything, as a child I thought it was fantastic. I look back on them now and think the acting was dreadful.
Oh.
Modern technology today and with the way things are, everyone, back then they just looked terrible. The acting sounded terrible.
Take a good look at that A being served.
Well, there's a prime example. Mrs. Slocum, yes, prime example. I laughed at that.
She had a different hairstyle in every single show.
Green, red. But I laughed at that as a child, and now I look at it and think, God, that acting was terrible. Because they are only as good as the script quite often as well.
Yeah.
So the writers have changed Doctor Who many times.
When it started, well, no, there weren't any things. So
right.
It was an interesting balance. But now, since it's continued on, it seemed to have, it's been getting written by people who grew up with it as fans. Like the current voice of Daleks, was it Nick Briggs, who loves playing Dalek voices. He was the one who started Big Finish Audio that kept it during the Dalek. Yeah, he kept it going during the the years that Doctor Who wasn't being filmed or anything, and the audio adventures, and it's probably what helped re-brought it back. And he is still the current voice of Daleks and so many, but he loved playing Dalek voices.
Yeah.
So he's one example of a great fan who's in the show.
Why do you think? Oh, you should be asking me the questions.
I know. Who's running the show?
Sorry, I'm just interested. Why do you think Doctor Who has been so successful for so long? Considering, when you think about it, that programs that are very successful have the same stars in it the whole time. And often they go downhill because someone dies or are kicked out and someone replaces them. Like Charlie Sheen, yes. That's the one I was going to bring up. Ashton Kutcher for Charlie Sheen. But sometimes the program goes downhill. Doctor Who has been successful for a long time and they've changed the Doctor, 9, 10, 11, 12?
Well, we'll be 12 times.
12 times with Peter, yeah.
Yeah.
So why has it been so successful? Tell me.
I don't know. It was Patrick Troughton probably was the one who did it. Because it was, they never ever in history in 1966 changed the lead actor. They have never done that before.
No.
And Doctor Who was the first show in the world to have their lead actor changed, and they brought up the concept of regeneration. But it wasn't mentioned that it was a regeneration until John Pertwee changed it to Tom Baker.
Yeah.
But that was the concept, and it was just, a complete jump in the way how things went.
That still doesn't really answer my question. Why you think it's been so successful?
And I think because Patrick Troughton did such a good job of it, it kind of made it so when the Doctor changed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a new Doctor. Even that you do have the stage, and a lot of people, they say everyone goes through it. Is I don't like that Doctor. Oh, I don't like that Doctor. Oh, it's good. Oh, it's all good now. Oh, okay, good. Yeah, he's the best Doctor in the world. Right.
So they keep up almost in fact. Thinking, well, we'll see what the next Doctor's like. They'll stay with it just to see what's going to change and what's going to happen.
Yeah, and I mean, some people said, I've seen on Facebook that when Peter Capaldi becomes the Doctor, they said that's it. However, I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back just to look. Just to see. Yeah.
And by all means, after 3 episodes and they think, oh no, I was right in the first place,
they'll go away. But
then they might go away for a time, knowing that it's going to change again in 3 to 5 years' time.
Yeah, well, I mean, Peter Capaldi, his first episode's going to be, and it's August next year. Okay. So it's going to be quite a long way away till you get to see him, Christmas time, the regeneration scene, and then you won't see him till August 2014.
Okay, it's a long wait.
Yeah.
Well then.
Yeah.
This is where you say, Lynn, it was such a pleasure having you.
Well, you've just said it for yourself. Well, thank you for being on the show.
You're welcome. Thanks for inviting me.
Oh, that's alright, yeah. Okay, so coming up after the break, we'll be drawing the Sonic Screwdriver competition with Brian. So, we'll see you then. Thank you.
Thanks.
Time war. The last great time war. My people fought a race called the Daleks for the sake of all creation, and they lost. They lost. Everyone lost.
What I did without choice. In the name of peace and sanity.
But not in the name of the Doctor.
This one knows me, as I know him, the killer of his own kind.
On the fields of Trenzalore, at the fall of the 11th, when no living creature can speak falsely or fail to answer, a question will be asked. A question that must never, ever be answered.
Silence will fall when the question is asked.
The Doctor has a secret, you know.
He has many.
He has one he will take to the grave. It is discovered.
There's a room here for everyone. Even you.
Of course. Who else?
So welcome back. Well, we are coming live here from Wellington. We've got Brian Collins, who is our second admin to the page 0800 Tardis. He was there from me from day one, where he co-managed the page, helped me get there, and so what's happening. And we seem to have got him back after a quick flicker of losing him. So, Brian, how's it going down there in Wellington?
No, it's going fine, man. It's pretty crazy in the weather at the moment.
Oh, is it?
Flights, scaffolding and massive buildings down, and caravans flipping around, and roofs coming off buildings. But apart from that, I'm all nice and warm in my house. How about yourself?
Oh, it's going good. I mean, I had the experience of driving back from Palmerston North on the Opaki Road. And you know what my car's like, because it's light. Wow. Yeah. Grabbing the steering wheel. It was a bit of an interesting drive back from Palmerston North. So, yeah. And I see your headset makes you look a bit like a Cyberman.
Indeed. It's kind of the purpose of why I got them.
Is that really?
I like it a bit more than other ones. So.
Oh, I thought it was just pure luck. Pure luck.
No, it's just random, mate.
Just random.
That's a good thing, though.
That's a good thing. Okay, so the Sonic Screwdriver competition, which I don't know if you all know about. Hopefully you have entered. So, going to come to draw the Sonic Screwdriver.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Cool.
So we've had 124
good.
Oh, you'll start getting the draw ready?
Yep.
Okay. So we've had 124 participants who have entered to win the 11th Doctor's Sonic Screwdriver. Little bit of a nice souvenir. Who won our comment question of the day? 10th Doctor Sonic Screwdriver was it Esfa? What was her last name? I don't know. She was from Hamilton. I know that much. So it was Esfa. Kind of having a bit of a blob moment there. Esfa Hildebrand. I think that's how you say it. Oh god, that sounds a bit complicated. So now we've got the competition draw screen live on screen right here. So Brian, let's go away and pick a random winner.
Hi everybody, as you can see there is 5 pages, if not more. There is 124, I believe, entrances to this. So there's a heck lot of people all the way from England, America, and of course all over New Zealand. So I'm going to pick a random winner, so it's not me picking anyone, this is randomly, anyone could win it. So if you've entered, here's a chance for you to win 124 chances to win.
Also, if you might have also noticed, people have also been able to refer their friends to the page. If you posted a link on your page and your friends have entered, you would have also got an additional entry which will add to the total of chances that you could win. So we're just going to see how's the draw going with the winner.
Well, to be really honest, it's quite an amazing person. I know who this is. He did a massive shout out for us at 2,000 likes. His name is Ben Olds.
So Ben Olds is the lucky winner.
But here it is. I don't remember his page, but he's got a Doctor Who page himself as well.
Yeah,
so
what happens in the TARDIS stays in the TARDIS. So,
where is he from?
He's from Auckland.
Yeah, so he's another New Zealander.
So
that's awesome. So it's another New Zealand-based page.
So that's great news there.
That's quite an awesome thing to happen.
Yeah. So it's
good thing is I've got Ben on my Facebook account, so I'll just message him now, seeing if he.
No, I was thinking more of
I'm not sure if he is. I think he's quite busy tonight.
Yeah, no, he did say he's quite busy, but we'll see if we can give him a nice little shock here. My phone system, my voice over IP phone system's on. Is it? So you're just messaging him as we speak.
I am indeed. See if he can come on and join our chat right now.
Oh no, I've just get him on there.
It's not every day that somebody you actually know.
No,
I probably
true.
knew, what, 3? I probably knew 3, maybe 3 or 4 people in that competition, and luckily one of the people I knew. And a complete random winner, and it's someone we know, which was really cool.
Yeah, okay, so is he responding? Seriously, haha. So that's his response.
Indeed.
So, is he going to sit there and jump on Skype?
Right now, live.
Someone has to sit there and ring you in the middle of a show. God.
Middle of our conversation. Well, I'm going to change it to Do Not Disturb.
Yeah, it might be wise to do that. Oh God, that's a picture of me. Oh God. Gee, okay.
If you want to turn your cam off if you don't want to be part of it, I'm not sure.
Well,
just seeing if Ben's going to add it.
See if he'll add to the conversation, I don't know. Okay, so I've killed my camera on this end.
No, he hasn't added me yet.
He is now online on my account. God, this seems to be a bit fun trying to sit there and get people in it, so...
This is awesome.
I know, it's like the election race or something. Actually, while we're here, who's the new mayor of, is there a new mayor of Wellington City, or is it still Cecilia Wade?
It's still Cecilia Wade.
Oh, so she gets another 3 years.
Cecilia Wade Brown has got another 3 years indeed.
Oh, okay, well, on news here, Brendan Duffy is still the mayor of the Horowhenua. However, Kapiti Coast has got a new mayor. They've got Ross Church, if that's anything of interest here.
Well, that's good to anyone that lives out in the Kapiti Coast. I'm from there, so...
so am I, originally, from when I was out there, so it's a bit of about the same. So how's your luck on trying to get Ben there?
Oh, he's added me.
Okay, so add to group call.
Set, add to group call, cool. Here he is, guys.
You there, Ben?
No, he's just loading.
Oh, just loading? Okay. God, this is exciting.
Ben, what's happening, my man?
Hello. So, how's it? So, congratulations. Okay.
Thank you.
I will go first. Congratulations for being the winner of the Sonic Screwdriver competition.
Oh, thank you.
That's alright. Are we able to get your video on screen now?
Yeah.
I've got it. I've got screen share if you're still watching that.
Okay, I haven't got screen share on this end at the moment. At the moment, I've just got the boring old Skype screen.
Okay, so you can copy it anyway. You can record them.
I can't. No, I've got nothing on screen at the moment. I've just got I've got 2 pictures on there. Might have to get you to end that call on your end and hit up on the personal Skype account. How does that sound?
Do myself?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll take a break and we'll sit there and have Ben live on screen. See you after the break.
Country.
England.
Gun.
Shot.
Agent.
Provocateur.
Murder.
Employment.
Skyfall. Skyfall.
Done. Some men are coming to kill us. We're going
kill him first.
Okay. So welcome back. So we've got Ben who's coming live from Auckland on video, and Brian's who's still here on an audio link. So Ben, how does it feel to be the winner of the Sonic Screwdriver competition?
It's actually really good. Yeah, I'm really excited.
And so what do you think you'll do with our lovely prize of the Sonic Screwdriver?
Well, hopefully use it.
Hopefully use it, like the real doctor.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I don't know.
And how's things going with exams and all of that?
Yeah.
And,
yeah.
Go ahead.
Sorry, so say again?
So how's things with your exams and all the studies going, since it's that time of year for you?
Yeah, it's good-ish. Yeah, I'm doing good with it, I think.
Oh, okay. Now also, 0800 Tardis Road Tour's back online, my car's back on the show, and will definitely be in Auckland.
Sweet.
So we'll see you playing with it.
Yeah.
And also, how's What Happens in the TARDIS going into TARDIS, your new Facebook page coming along?
It's actually going really good. Yeah, we just hit 1,500 likes.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So yeah, we got quite a good fan base from all around the world at the moment, so it's really good.
It's really good?
Yeah.
Okay, and what other news can you sit there and spill us with?
Not much really.
And
yeah.
What do you think about the 9 missing episodes recovered? What's your opinion there about that?
Oh, I'm really excited.
I know, so am I.
To come on DVD.
However, one thing that has frustrated me, TVNZ and TV3 reported that they came from Nigeria, but the BBC and the, what's it called, what's that newspaper in the UK, the Mirror, yeah, they reported Ethiopia.
Yeah, I don't really know what's going on with that. I'm really happy that it's been found, but
what's your opinion on that, Brian?
The facts, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
I don't know. I'd like to know the whole story of it. I haven't really, I saw that they've been found, but the day that they were found, I was out, and I just had a quick look on my phone and went, ooh.
Oh yeah,
so,
yes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, what sort of Doctor Who spoofs should we plan to do for what's called 50th anniversary when I'm up in Auckland?
Oh, I don't know.
And how does it feel to be on the big wide screen on my new TV?
It's good.
It's good. Oh, and you'll see the footage when you sit there and get there and you go, oh my god, Cartony sat there and go, oh my god, am I that big? Okay, take the camera off me, please.
Yeah.
Yeah. And anything you'd like to add, Brian, at all?
Oh no, just I'm pretty excited and pretty thrilled that it's someone we knew, someone that was with us for quite a long time, someone that was even part of our 2000 or 1500
2000 light video. Oh yeah, I remember that. That was what? That was in August. Yeah.
Even Ben Knowles was part of that. He did a video for us, so it's really cool.
Yeah.
He was setting that up and him sending it to me, so him getting something back for helping us out doing that, and him actually getting something back for it, it's really, really cool.
I know, and it's
a really good way for it to happen.
Yeah, and it's a more deserving person has won it because, I've sat there and looked at some of the names of the people who've entered, and I have to admit, half of them I probably don't. Half of them I know from our page that you see like and dislike, likes and comments. But some of them I haven't even sat there and seen before. And looking at the IP addresses of where they came from, because our contest sat there and whacked in the IP addresses, some of the places in the world you'd see Texas, South Carolina, all these places all over the world that you know, kind of, you know, it was a bit interesting, you know, where it came from. So, you know, it kind of made a...
It's pretty cool that it's come from New Zealand as well.
Yeah, yeah. Also, it saves me on the courier fee. Sorry, I have to be honest on that, but at least I don't have to pay international courier charge. So, yeah. So we'll go and... you email me your address, and I'll sit there and get that sent in tomorrow's morning's courier up to Auckland. And, you know, doing it. So... I'd like to thank Cartney for joining us on the show earlier, Lynn Bailey, who was in here in studio, for coming in, and also we do apologies from Carol Pearce from Access Metal 2, who was going to try and make it for this episode but didn't make it. I'd also like to thank Brian, who came from Wellington, and including we spent 20 minutes trying to make sure we get our screen share right for when we draw the competition. It was a bit of an interesting exercise. We'd also like to thank Ben, who came in at the last minute and joined us on the show for congratulations, you're the proud winner. And I'd also like to thank you, the team in the background. We'd like to thank Logan Shute, who's our new admin from Invercargill, the home of Tim Shavelt, if anyone knows him as the mayor. He has also helped us with some of the name graphics that have come up here and also like to thank Cartney who was the one who brought in our graphics. On top of the note, we'd like to thank Cartney for helping us design and build our website, as you might know, 0800tardis.co.nz, and also with our phone number, which still thankfully exists. We also have all our own email addresses now, so you can sit there and contact which admin you like. We've got myself, Martin, Cartney, and Brian, who are online on that, who are our front running for people for running the page. Blake and Logan are a bit more of the background scene with that, so they've kind of decided to keep out of it. So from the 0800 TARDIS team, I'd like to say thank you for being on the show. Thank you for enjoying us. Anything else you two want to add while you're still on air?
Yes, one thing. Massive thanks to Sam Summers. You never thank yourself, but you've done so much work for this channel.
Oh, I know.
It's something you never ever thank yourself for. You never even look at it, but you've done so much work, more than anyone, and you've just been keeping the channel active and just keeping control of everything and keeping the episodes up and running, so cheers for that, man.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was trying to get all the cameras and the technology for this. I did spend time sourcing it, like when we did our last show, when it was myself, Hayden and Carolyn on the show, and oh, no, that was episode 4. No, it was episode 5, which would have been when we had Ben here. I was doing the show on 2 cameras. We're now up to 4 cameras now, and a nice widescreen TV, as you can see right here. Anything else you'd like to add, Ben, before we sit there and call it quits?
Nothing from me.
No, there's not.
Okay. Well, thank you for joining us. If you would like to like any comments, sit there, do it down below. Now, just before we go, got a little thing to mention. Carol Trigg, a friend of ours from the UK, is planning to have a Doctor Who themed wedding. So if you guys are keen to donate some money towards it, you can go in the draw to win a Sonic Screwdriver remote. He would like to get married on the 23rd of November with him and his wife-to-be, as to celebrate, with 50 years of Doctor Who. He even said he'll Photoshop us into the pictures to make sure it looked like we made our way to the UK to do it. So from us at the 0800 TARDIS team, if you'll either see me online, on the show, or in person, thank you. Good night.